to our dear students, and to our professors handling the inter-program of Bicol University.
So sabi ng isa niyong kaklase, pwedeng may isang investor na mag-i-invest sa ating negosyo. So marami na po ngayon ng mga tinatawag nating angel investors.
So I am actually part of the first rollout of training of this STEP way back in 2016. And then part of me being part of the training team, I really experienced, I had an awesome experience like being trained by our partners from Leuphana University of Lüneburg in Germany. And then part of our expectations were all met because one good thing about STEP program is that we are training students, non-business students, to become entrepreneurs.
Again, on behalf of the ENTREP department, we would like to thank the German Commission for UNESCO, the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO, the BASF Foundation, and the Leuphana University for this opportunity to have the BS ENTREP department to be part of this.
For me, this is more than just a partnership. This is more of sharing, sharing the expertise of our faculty members, sharing what you have given to us, to our youth, especially the students of Bicol University. We believe and we foresee that with this project, we will be able to produce young, energetic entrepreneurs.
I think that STEP is such a good program because it not only provides technical training, but it provides psychological training as well on entrepreneurship. And I think that this is the biggest difference compared to other trainings. It focuses on the development of the personal initiative of students. And I think this is what we Filipinos need, personal initiative, to do something, to be self-starting, to be proactive. And I think that it matters a lot.
Ang next module is about managing your finances. It's a very important module because pag-uusapan din natin dito yung cash management.
For me, when you have a job, when you're employed, you have a living. But when you have a business, you have a fortune. So with that, I think that STEP is such a wonderful program to open doors and make opportunities for various income-generating professions that will one day be a hugely helpful thing for us one day.
This program gives us a wide variety or opportunity for us to develop our entrepreneurial skills and to gain us more knowledge for our upcoming years as a different students in this university.
With all the discussions and talks that we have yesterday, I was able to reflect on some things and thought of some impact which I know would really have an effect not just for us who are here today, but also for those that may be inspired by this program. First is the positive impact that it creates, not just for the students, but for the Bicol University educators as well, to be instrumental in creating employment opportunities.
Student training for entrepreneurial program or the STEP is a timely program which comes to the right time, most especially in Region 5.
And if you're going to be entrepreneurs, it's hard to be an entrepreneur and to create a business if you're only looking at the financial returns to you. You have to make sure that the business you create would also impact positively the community around you.
One of the interventions to combat unemployment is self-employment. Create your own business. Why not? As we might have deduced from the introductions this morning, the STEP program aims to eliminate unemployment and consequently poverty through job creation.
But the world has changed. This is an entirely different world. We need to be able to already adjust and to adapt to this changing world. And that's exactly the reason why in the K-12 curriculum we have given emphasis on entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is one of our curriculum exits, which is the third exit.
What has entrepreneurship promotion to do with UNESCO? What does entrepreneurship has to do with education? Well, quality education, as it is stated as an explicit goal within the SDGs of the United Nations, is a broad term that encompasses many forms of education and aims actually at enabling everybody to achieve the skills needed for a self-empowered life.
As a supporter of the INTRA program in the university, I pledge my full commitment to this program. So thank you very much, and good luck to everyone.
For me, when you have a job, when you're employed, you have a living. But when you have a business, you have a fortune. So with that, I think that STEP is such a wonderful program to open doors and make opportunities for various income-generating professions that will one day be a hugely helpful thing for us one day.
To our friends from the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO, the Ufana University of Nuremberg, Germany, the German National Commission for UNESCO, and BASF Stiftung, this is a good opportunity to bring the STEP in the Philippines. This program is very close to my heart because it's one of the first few programs that we implemented when I assumed the presidency here in Bicol University in 2015. And I believe that the program has brought a lot of positive effects or impacts to our dear students and to our professors handling the inter-program of Bicol University.
Unemployment is quite a big challenge, especially, or not especially, but also for the well-educated people. So we have people that actually have a master's degree, but still it's hard to find employment because in those regions they don't really have so many businesses to find jobs there. So one solution to this problem and to actually develop the communities and the countries themselves is to have more entrepreneurs and STEP training.
STEP is an action-oriented training. It's from the Leuphana University of Lüneburg in Germany. It was developed in 2008 with Makerere University and other universities in Uganda.
I think this initiative, the STEP program, is a very innovative way of introducing entrepreneurship to our students, not just the business-aligned programs, but all students from different backgrounds. So we can reach out those students in other degrees such as engineering, nursing, College of Sciences, to have or instill in them the entrepreneurial mindset so that when they step out of the university or they pursue their own career development, they will really consider entrepreneurship as a viable career option.
We, the trainers, we're going to guide them on how to put up and start up a business, considering to help them economically and financially in the future. And then we're going to train them entrepreneurial. So this student promotion, student training for promotion, usually will guide them on how to be an entrepreneur.
What has entrepreneurship promotion to do with UNESCO? What does entrepreneurship has to do with education? Well, quality education, as it is stated as an explicit goal within the SDGs of the United Nations, is a broad term that encompasses many forms of education and aims actually at enabling everybody to achieve the skills needed for a self-empowered life.
For me, this is more than just a partnership. This is more of sharing, sharing the expertise of our faculty members, sharing what you have given to us, to our youth, especially the students of Bicol University. We believe and we foresee that with this project, we will be able to produce young, energetic entrepreneurs.
If you're going to be entrepreneurs, it's hard to be an entrepreneur and to create a business if you're only looking at the financial returns to you. You have to make sure that the business you create would also impact positively the community around you.
I think that STEP is such a good program because it not only provides technical training, but it provides psychological training as well on entrepreneurship. And I think that this is the biggest difference compared to other trainings. It focuses on the development of the personal initiative of students. And I think this is what we Filipinos need, personal initiative, to do something, to be self-starting, to be proactive. And I think that it matters a lot.
Student training for entrepreneurial program or the STEP is a timely program which come to the right time, most especially in Region 5.
One of the interventions to combat unemployment is self-employment. Create your own business. Why not? As we might have deduced from the introductions this morning, the STEP program aims to eliminate unemployment and consequently poverty through job creation.
But the world has changed. This is an entirely different world. We need to be able to already adjust and to adapt to this changing world. And that's exactly the reason why in the K-12 curriculum we have given emphasis on entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is one of our curriculum exits, which is the third exit.
what makes this program unique? What makes it very relevant? First is the positive impact that it creates, not just for the students, but for the Bicol University educators as well, to be instrumental in creating employment opportunities. Next is the impact on the mindset. The program highly encourages personal initiative and ownership, and this will be good factors for sustainability. Lastly is the inspiration that it draws, not just within BU, but also among those who collaborate for its success and possible replication in other universities. Our office will be supporting STEP not just today, but in the coming years, with high hopes that this program will be mainstreamed in the Philippine curriculum and will be a source of inspiration for more students, educators, and institutions to be part of this greater movement of positive influencers aspiring for a world with better employment opportunities, especially for the younger generation.
Young people are full of ideas, innovation, and energy. Entrepreneurship training helps them to channel this energy into a future full of opportunities for themselves and for society, turning job seekers into job creators. The STEP training, implemented at Bicol University with support from the National Commissions for UNESCO of the Philippines and of Germany, and Leuphana University, Germany, with support from BASF Foundation, is an exemplary entrepreneurship training.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we are all gathered for the closing ceremony of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion. But before we formally proceed, we request everyone to please properly dispose yourselves for the opening prayer, to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it's in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Once again, good afternoon, everyone, and we are all gathered for the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion closing ceremony brought to us by no less than the German Commission for UNESCO, the BASF Stiftung, the Bicol University, Ufana University, and the UNESCO Philippine National Commission. But to formally welcome us in this noble undertaking, please all welcome Dr. Arnulfo Mascareñas, SUC President 4 of Bicol University, for his welcome remarks.
To Deputy Executive Director of UNACOM, Ms. Lancey Barrientos, Dr. Edisi, Dean of the College of Business, Economics and Management, Ms. Michelle Dulay, Program Officer of UNACOM, our hardworking and dedicated faculty members of CBEM, my dear students, good afternoon. When I learned about this program, the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion in the Philippines, I was already both happy and grateful. I am an advocate of making education both relevant and practical for our students. This STEP program, in its brief but significant one in Bicol University, has helped 500 entrepreneurial and non-entrepreneurial students gain necessary knowledge and attitude, especially on self-employment as a viable solution to the prevailing problem of youth unemployment. Even better, because of this program, we at Bicol University has begun the development of STEP educational materials with Filipino translation. As I welcome everyone to this closing program of the STEP project, allow me also to express my gratitude to the College of Business, Economics and Management for spearheading this relevant project and the UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines for choosing Bicol University as your partner in bringing relevant and sustainable education to our students. I hope that we can further discuss the ways forward for the sustainability of this truly relevant program. In these trying times, the key to progress lies in having a change in perspective and reframing our vision of what the end product of education should be. That is, technology transfer, knowledge-based economy, and shaping the minds of our youth, our students, towards building a future on entrepreneurship. Again, on behalf of the grateful Bicol University family, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mascareñas, for welcoming us with warmth in this noble undertaking. True enough that we bank on your words that the best is definitely yet to come. As this event wouldn't be, as this program wouldn't be possible without the valuable collaboration between various agencies, let us hear it now from our partners from the German Commission for UNESCO. Please all welcome Ms. Denise Schlichting for her message.
Thank you very much for having me here, and good morning from Germany and good afternoon to the Philippines. I'm very glad for this event. Good morning, Maria. Just to start with honorable hosts, honorable guests, STEP coordinators, trainers, and students. On behalf of the German Commission for UNESCO, I would like to welcome you to the closing ceremony of the third STEP phase at Bicol University. Thank you so much for having me here in this online event. Although, of course, I would love or I would prefer to see you all in person in the Philippines, of course. First of all, I wish to congratulate all STEP trainees. You have taken part in this very exciting journey under very difficult conditions due to the pandemic. In the training phase, you have gained insight and knowledge necessary to become future business creators and owners. We all wish you good health, first of all, in these times, but also the most of success with finishing your studies and your potential businesses in the future. We are very eager to follow your future career paths. We are very impressed by this great motivation and commitment to successfully finish the training in these challenging times. To add to this, let me also thank the great STEP trainers who have provided you with the necessary skills to identify and address challenges with innovative ideas. With BICO University, we have found a reliable and highly motivated partner university in the Philippines to implement the STEP program. We very much appreciate the hard work that has taken place to set up the Entrepreneurial Mind module with STEP as a key element. By this, we think that BICO University sets an important example in the rollout of the program and the promotion of entrepreneurship education in the Philippines. This will be a very important contribution to tackle the pressing challenge of youth unemployment. So in the context of the closing ceremony, let me briefly outline the recent milestones that BICO University and its partners have achieved in 2020 and 2021. As you might know, it was originally planned to start the Step 3 training phase already in June 2020. So the emergence of COVID-19, however, made it necessary to look for an alternative plan, which wasn't that difficult with having Maria and her great team at the university. So the highly committed STEP team at BU around Maria Crestia quickly adapted STEP for the digital entrepreneurial mind classes. Altogether, 22 classes with a total of 794 students then took place from September to December 2020. This is a very impressive number, I have to say. And based on the positive feedback on this digital training launch, the STEP training itself was then officially realized from February until May 2021 with impressive results. During the last year, it was very impressive to accompany the process of adapting the STEP training to this very novel situation for all of us, together with all project partners. So I would like to highlight that President Mascarenhas has a strong team behind him, led by Ms. Maria Crestia. So dear Maria, thank you very much for your tireless efforts during the previous years, and I hope also in the years to come. I'm very sure of that. I'm very confident that with you also as STEP Master Trainer, we have a strong supporter for STEP in the Philippines. And due to time limits, I will mention only a few words on the larger UNESCO and United Nations context of the STEP program. STEP is of key relevance for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. While this sounds like a very big statement, I have to say that in particular, it is key to UNESCO's mandate to promote quality education. But it's also key to other Sustainable Development Goals, such as responsible consumption and production, decent work and economic growth, social equality and innovation. So you can see that it can have a big effect. Thus, through the STEP program, all project partners, trainers and trainees really actively contribute to achieving the goals of the United Nations in the end. However, I also have to say right now it's not about the United Nations. It's about the STEP trainees and their future. So we really hope that STEP was able to help you experiencing yourselves as empowered, possessing all skills and the mindset to turn from job seekers into job creators. Making the Sustainable Development Goals a reality and gaining support to achieving these goals is why we, as National Commissions for UNESCO of Germany and the Philippines, are glad to engage together. The support of our Philippine colleagues, therefore, is essential in successfully realizing this mandate. In this regard, I would also like to thank Ms. Len Barrientos, Ms. Michelle Dulay, and all of the team at the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO. We really very much enjoy this great cooperation. And as you remember, another key partner, of course, for us is Leuphana University. I need to thank Elisabeth Erning and Karina Bolaya and their team of research assistants. Once more, you have demonstrated incredible commitment in providing advice on the adaptation of the regular STEP training into a digital version. It's always a great experience to be working together with Leuphana. So also thank you very much. And last but not least, I also wish to thank our generous and trustful partner, BASF Stiftung. And luckily, the foundation generously agreed to extend our Step 3 cooperation at BICO University until the end of September. I think this is a great symbol of the trust that BASF Stiftung sets into this partnership and the constant support provided by the foundation. So thus, let me express our thanks for the continued trust and support through the foundation. And now, finally, let me come to a close. The continued commitment of the last year has really demonstrated that BU is a highly committed partner for the STEP program in the Philippines and for overall entrepreneurship education. We at the German Commission are very eager to see how STEP will spread further, and we are very convinced that this will take place. So we are very much looking forward to continuing our joint effort besides the finalization of our active cooperation. And of course, I hope that we'll be able to meet in person in the near future in the Philippines. So let us hope for the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Denise of the German National Commission for UNESCO. True enough that this wouldn't be possible without the support and valuable partnership between the students, the trainers, Bicol University, and all that has enabled this program. All right, so now that Ms. Denise has mentioned it, we are live on Facebook. So to everyone who's watching us live, please invite your friends, especially those who have attended and have undergone the Entrepreneurial Mind to witness the closing program. Thank you very much. At this point, we shall now have and hear it from the Senior Specialist Communication and International Development Projects of the BASF Stiftung. Please all welcome Ms. Tanya Volkers for her message. Oh, all right. We shall now have at this point the project coordinator of Leuphana University, Ms. Elizabeth Erning, for her message.
Okay, I'm sorry, but both Ms. Elizabeth and Ma'am Tanya could not make it because they were previously committed to another equally important event. Sorry for that.
All right. So there you have it. At this point, we would have loved to hear messages from them, but we shall now proceed to hearing the next message. Please all welcome the Dean and the Director of the International Relations Office of Bicol University, Philippines. Please all welcome Dr. Dimson M. Rivero for his message. Sir?
It seems it was only yesterday when the German Commission for UNESCO, in cooperation with the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO, Leuphana University of Lunebois, and the BASF Stiftung launched the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion, or STEP program in Bicol University, Philippines, last 14 November 2018. The 12-module STEP program trained our non-business students to set up and manage businesses effectively and efficiently. With that, we were able to train over 700 students in its first phase of implementation until such time the STEP was institutionalized in Bicol University sometime in 2019 in a course titled Entrepreneurial Mind across the 7 campuses with over 20,000 students. In 2020, we experienced the daunting challenges brought by the global health crisis. However, COVID-19 did not stop us in transforming our student trainees to become change makers. In fact, we are currently working on the local contextualization of the modules to Filipino, and we were able to produce number of modules designed for flexible learning and tailored fit to our online learners. Our long-term engagement with UNESCO and UNICOM to push through the STEP despite the pandemic is tantamount to say that Bicol University is genuine and serious in espousing innovation and internationalization. Today's closing ceremony is not the end point of our partnership. Today marks another chapter of STEP in Bicol University, and today marks another milestone. Mark my words, this is not yet the end. There is more to come as we aim to go beyond the best. This is Dimson Moral Rivero, the Director of the International Relations Office of Bicol University, extending my profound gratitude and my heartfelt appreciation to UNESCO and UNICOM. Dankeschön, salamat po, thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rivero, for the very heartwarming message. Let's now have, this time, the Director of the Center for Technology Commercialization and Enterprise Development of Bicol University. Please all welcome Dr. Arnulfo P. Malinis for his message.
Warm greetings from Bicol University Research, Development and Extension Unit and the Center for Technology Commercialization and Enterprise Development, and also from the Seli Deli Technology Business Incubator, the first incubator in Bicol region. First, my warm felicitations to Honorable Ernesto Abella, the UNACOM Commissioner, highly esteemed Bicol University President, Dr. Arnulfo Mascareñas, Ma'am Lindsay A. Barrientos, the Executive Director of the UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines, the UNESCO Philippines Program Officer, Ms. Michelle Dulay, to our very own Dr. Eddie C., the Dean of the BU College of Business Economics and Management, or CBEM, our partners from the German Commission for UNESCO, BAS Institut Leuphana University, our partners from the Commission on Higher Education, CHED, also from TESDA and the Department of Education. To our STEP program-led implementer for Bicol University, Professor Maria Crecia Bañares, to the technical staff of the CTCED, STEP students and trainers, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. I am deeply honored and privileged to be part of this closing ceremony for the successful implementation of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion, or STEP, in the Philippines through the productive partnership of the UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines, or UNACOM, and the Bicol University. Indeed, Bicol University, through the BU-CBEM, is privileged to implement the STEP program, who engage more than 500 entrepreneurial and non-entrepreneurial students at Bicol University to gain advanced entrepreneurial knowledge and skills. The participating students took 12 modules for a duration of 3 months. This program instilled positive attitude towards self-employment as a viable solution to the growing problem of youth unemployment, the very essence of entrepreneurship. The Bicol University, as a public higher education in the region, included technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship, and the development of productive enterprises as part of its comprehensive development agenda and priorities. This paved way to the establishment of the CTCED to support technology generated by the faculty and students towards business enterprise development by undergoing technology business incubation through the Seli Deli. The incubator aims to provide support for the early stages of new, innovative technology-based or advanced business project. It also aims to create an enabling environment for startups through the incubation program, community building, and the group. The group as a co-working space. Presently, Seli Deli hosts 17 incubators and is committed to create a dynamic and productive ecosystem where cross-fertilization of technology strives, scientific and technological knowledge profitably and socially impact the communities, and where entrepreneurship is a viable and attractive career option for Bicolanos. In doing so, it has established partnership with various institutions like UNESCO and UNACO, and international academic partners as well. In spite of the pandemic, we have to cultivate this partnership through activities that could jointly be undertaken by PU and UNESCO, like this STEP program. Last July, for example, in 2021 current year, we have the TRICE, very productive event with our international partners. And only this September 2021, a webinar on green entrepreneurship called Green Tech Innovation Hackathon was held with focus on solutions or process or products, service that reduces negative environmental impact. With this hackathon, we will be onboarding 3 teams of students in the incubation program of the CILI-Delhi. I agree with UNACOM that the best way to make the most of this partnership is to ensure the best possible conditions for the long-term institutionalization of the STEP program, ensuring learning continuity in that could be spread in the country, and in doing so, BU and UNESCO could address 2 of the SDG Sustainable Development Goals on decent work and economic growth, as well as industry, innovation, and infrastructure. This afternoon, the successes, challenges, setbacks, and future plans of the STEP program will be put in the spotlight, not to close, but to further build the essence of synergism towards the common goal of educating our youth to become productive entrepreneurs, innovators, or hybrid of it, technopreneurs of the world. Finally, CITISED gives its commitment to this convergence of efforts towards attaining these common goals of changing the mindset of our students towards self-employment and as job creators and not job seekers, and to increase the number of startup rate in the region. Again, my congratulations to BU, to UNACOM, and UNESCO for this STEP program. Mabuhay! Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Dr. Arnulfo Malinis, for that message. And last but definitely not least, we have the Director of the International Relations of the University of Venda, South Africa. Please all welcome Dr. Segun Obadire. Good afternoon, sir.
Good day. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to you at this wonderful and beautiful occasion. Please permit me to share my screen just to present a few items to you concerning what we are also doing here at the University of Venda. I'm not sure if you can see my screen right now. I could see that I've been disabled, but nevertheless, I will continue with the presentation. I'm the Director of International Relations. My name is Segun Obadire from the University of Venda in South Africa. It's a great pleasure to be with you at this August occasion of the closing function of STEP, which is actually one of the flagship projects that we are also running at the University of Venda. It's quite interesting to know that quite a lot of universities are also moving towards the same direction with the same strategic plan, to see that our students are leaders of tomorrow, who are creators of businesses, and also be able to focus in the direction of creating wealth, and not depending on assistance from government. As a matter of introduction, our university was established in 1982, and this year, coming year, we'll be celebrating our 40th anniversary, and I will have the privilege of inviting you when the time comes to also join us in this celebration. We are very close, University of Maryland is very close to Kruger National Park. I'm not sure whether you have heard about Kruger National Park. Is one of the largest parks in the world, and we have quite a lot of animals, and also the landscape is very, very beautiful. And one of these days, when we have opportunity, I wish everyone can visit South Africa to see this beautiful place. Faculties of University of Maryland are 4: Earth Sciences, Humanities, Social Sciences, Education Management, Commerce and Law, Science and Engineering, and Agriculture are the 4 faculties. Population is about 16,000. Currently, we have 200 international students, which is quite very low compared to the population of the university students. But it's a university in transformation, and we believe this component will definitely change as time goes on. We are very pertinent about linkages, partnership, and internationalization, mutuality based on principle of reciprocity.
Recording in progress.
Reciprocity is very important to us, and our strategic plan for 2021-2025 is focusing on becoming entrepreneurial university, and we are also funded to become a center of excellence for entrepreneurship. So this is really a very pivotal activity with regards to studentpreneurship and training, which we are already engaging with. And that is why we, when the consortium was formed, whereby we have UNESCO Germany, BASF, Stiftung, Lupella University, supporting us, with this particular initiative to have a step, student training for entrepreneurial promotion at the university. It's really a great honor, to have this at this particular time, because this is the focus of the university, because based on the strategic plan which we already engaged with. And we have seen quite a number of students who have passed through this particular program when we started in 2019, and a number of them who have graduated are already having their businesses, established their businesses. Some of them who are still studying, already have a business that is running and also making money, by the side, as a student. So I believe this is a very, very pretty and interesting. Like I mentioned, the entrenchment of entrepreneurial projects in the strategic plan of the university is really very interesting. And we work under the oversight of the Deputy Vice Chancellor Corporate Services, who is Dr. Martins, and the support is very enormous. Every year when we have these, we want to go all out, to make sure that at least we have a successful program for the training, the 12-week program, and all the modules. We are also facilitated by the academics on campus, through face-to-face when it started in 2019, but when we have the pandemic, we moved on to virtual. That was experienced last year, even though it wasn't really very successful as we have, because it was a very first experience for us, but we managed to deliver at the end of the day. The support of the academics, who are the trainers, the support of the research assistants, and the giving out of data for students to be able to work on the project, was very interesting, and were able to scale through the period. We also see that there, emanated some challenges, which includes the pandemic, which is the major problem all over the world. But to ensure continuity was a bit of a challenge. We made all necessary provision in terms of data, supply of data, when there was low registration, because people are so skeptical, a lot of people are not actually coming out of their hibernation at that period. The registration went down, and then the closure of the university at some time, at the time, also affected the registration. The short duration of the program were also some of the challenges, and the stringent rules, especially when students are selling their products, the business ideas, when they are also, because this run concurrently with the training. But all these challenges we were able to overcome at that period, and also still also trying in every area to make sure that others are also overcome. Students, as we know, are giving about $100 in their groups and days. We decided that this will be paid to the leaders, leader of each group, and we found out that because we want to make sure that this is utilized the way it's supposed to be utilized, and we also ensure that the businesses are not interfering with what business that have been allowed on campus. So the businesses outside those are allowed, businesses like groceries, food, raw or cooked meals, snacks, and confectionaries, ICT-related services, were allowed on campus. And we also have, just like what we are doing, the functions like opening and closing, and where we invited the UNESCO representative, the BASF in South Africa, Lupena University, the Lumber representative, CEDA. CEDA is the Small Entrepreneurial Development Agency, and EDI, Entrepreneurial Development in Higher Education, which is under the USAF, Universities South Africa Forum. We're all invited each time when we're having these functions, and the certificates are also issued to students who qualified at the end of the program. So each time when we're starting, especially in 2019 and 2020, we usually have data which is collected at the beginning for evaluation. The evaluation is done at the beginning, it's also done at the end. And throughout the period of 12 weeks, we collect data from students every week to also monitor the progress. The projection, the implementation plan is to be able to infuse entrepreneurship into the curriculum at the university. We want to make sure that every module has an aspect that talks to entrepreneurship. How can you be able to start your own businesses in every module that we are running? We have, the grand plan, and I believe the rollout will be very soon. And we also propose to have at least a paper that will be published every year from this particular project that we are running. And finally, all items relating to this particular project, we'll make sure that we're going to be able to archive all of them. And as I'm wishing you a successful closing function, I also look forward to further engagement. How can we work more? How can we collaborate more? How can we also be able to engage more and be able to visit your environment one of these days? Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Segun Obadira, for giving us a briefer as to how it is being done in the South African nations. Thank you very much. All right, so at this point, we shall now have the program manager of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion in Bicol University for the setbacks, successes, and way forward of the program. Please help me in virtually welcoming Professor Maria Crescia Banyares.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Can I be heard?
Yes, po.
Yes. Okay. So I'd like to say a pleasant afternoon to our partners from UNICOM, Philippine and German National Commission, from our partners from BASF Stiftung, Leuphana University, our guest from Africa, Dr. Obadire. It is really nice to hear another partner doing STEP as well in another country. It's our first time to hear this. Our dear President, Dr. Arnulfo Mascarenhas, to our ever supportive BU officials and the Dean of the College of Business, Economics and Management, Dr. Eddie C., the Director of the International Relations Office, Dr. Dimson Rivera, the Director of CPSAD, Dr. Arnulfo Malinis, my fellow faculty members, STEP trainers, STEP students. I'd like to say a pleasant afternoon to everyone. So I'm going to be presenting to you what we've done so far with STEP. As an entrepreneur myself and as an advocate of entrepreneurship, I always took the chance to learn as much as I can about entrepreneurship, and that's exactly what happened in 2013. So allow me to go down memory lane with you as I share with you how we started with STEP. So this is the very first photo I took of the very first group of STEP trainers in the Philippines. It was really an overwhelming experience to share the training with these great professionals, great trainers from different universities of the Philippines. And we were really excited about STEP even then, because it was so different. Dr. Michael Freezy, this guy over here with a big hair, and Dr. Michael Gilnick next to him, and Dr. Gabriel Henry from NUS were very, very enthusiastic about teaching us of how to teach action-based entrepreneurship. And it was very different from how we taught entrepreneurship before. So we were very, very excited about it. For those of you who don't know much about STEP yet, let me just give you a very brief background in addition to what Dr. Obadira said earlier. What made STEP so different was that it really focused on changing the entrepreneurial mindset by making sure that students learn by doing. So the STEP training, along with its modules, processes, and contents, was developed by Leuphana University of Germany through rigid research conducted in South Africa. It consists of 12 sessions that can be delivered in a time frame of 10 to 12 weeks. The sessions are delivered on a weekly basis. And modules were designed in such a way that it required entrepreneurial action from the part of the students. So that means that the students really had to engage in entrepreneurial activities. Initially, STEP was implemented in 6 colleges or programs, namely social sciences and philosophy, arts and letters, science, health and nursing, industrial technology, and engineering in Bicol University. STEP in Bicol University aimed to determine whether it could successfully increase the entrepreneurial goal intentions, action planning, entrepreneurial self-efficacy, and business opportunity identification of the participants in the training group relative to the control group. It was also a research. So in this picture, you could see Dr. Michael Frazee, who is actually the originator of STEP. He developed the action-based training of STEP, enthusiastically teaching us to become action-based entrepreneurial trainers on the very first STEP training the trainers here in Bicol University. So we were trained, and after we were trained, I think there were about 24 of us or 20 of us who trained to become STEP trainers. We then went on to train non-business course students in the university. And this is some of the photos that we have of the STEP trainers with BS Civil Engineering and BS Nursing students. So the evaluation conducted after the training really showed a significant effect on the training group. This is compared to the closing program that we have now. This is the very first STEP closing program. Very humble. It only happened within a classroom. So when we did the evaluation, this was the result. It really showed that there was a difference. The training really had an effect on the training group in terms of the entrepreneurial goal intentions, action planning, entrepreneurial self-efficacy, and business opportunity identification. The research has resulted to an 18% startup rate in the university, which is actually higher than the national startup rate back then, which was at 6%. And it also resulted to 200% increase in startup rate since the inception of the program. Since then, we contextualized STEP and made it more friendly to Filipino learners. We contextualized the content, but the method of how we deliver the training remained the same. It took a while since 2015 for STEP to once again gain traction in the university. However, the STEP team of BU took this chance to utilize STEP, its method and its content, to train other types of learners on how to be entrepreneurial, because honestly, we believe that entrepreneurship is a state of mind which can be adopted and can be learned by anyone at all. In 2017, we were presented with the opportunity to take STEP to another level with the support of the UNICOM, PH NATCOM, and German National Commission. We were challenged in developing the new curricula for the first batch of senior high school graduates, and President Mascareñas gave the marching order through his executive order to include entrepreneurship in all the academic programs of the university. And it is part of his agenda to make Bicol University an entrepreneurial university. So that is exactly what we did. By incorporating STEP in the general education curriculum, the entrepreneurial mind. So this is our syllabus for that subject. The P-STEP was first piloted to 313 according to those who went through the research process from various programs in different campuses of Bicol University, and another 600 more in the second rollout 2 semesters later. The initial assessment of STEP showed promising results. However, it's a bit different because the placement of STEP compared to the first time that we did it is in the first, second, or third year of the students in the university, as compared to the first time that we did STEP. We did the intervention before they graduated. So there is a little bit of a difference in the entrepreneurial planning and in the entrepreneurial action, because students in their second years didn't really want to engage in entrepreneurship immediately while they're still studying. However, I think that the pandemic has changed that, as I will discuss later. Like any project, STEP is not without any challenge, and it has faced some of the most extraordinary challenges, from typhoons to earthquakes to power outages to even volcanic eruptions. In fact, the very first time that the Lufana team came to the Philippines, Typhoon Mekala met them, and they, instead of flying from Manila to Legazpi, they had to travel for 12 hours in a cramped bus just to get here. So that was the first obstacle. It was then followed by many, many more typhoons, one that we experienced in 2019 and many more in 2020. But then we did not only experience typhoons. These are not only the things that set us back, because when we have typhoons in the Bicol region, and we're known for that, we have months without electricity. Sometimes there would be weeks where we can't go back to school. So this really is a setback and a challenge for us faculty members. Aside from that, of course, you also have the volcanic eruption of Mount Mayon in 2018. And then in 2019, you also had the Taal volcano eruption. This was, of course, immediately followed by the biggest challenge I think any of us has faced, which is the COVID-19. And this has brought on a lot of restrictions for us from the academe. Because we had to go from face-to-face classes to online classes, the biggest challenge for us was that how are we supposed to teach action-based entrepreneurship without any face-to-face interaction with our students? And when our students had a difficult time collecting online with limited data and with limited internet connectivity. But as one of the most important lessons we learned in STEP, we needed to be proactive and we needed to be self-starting. So in keeping with that tradition, we of course rose up to the challenge and we prepared to teach STEP in the new normal. So this is our proactive approach that we did. We developed self-paced modules designed for blended learning. This approach has allowed for students to learn entrepreneurship either synchronously or asynchronously, despite challenges brought about by weather interruptions, power outages, intermittent internet connection, and other limitations on the students' learning experience due to the pandemic. Today, STEP has trained over 5,000 students on action-based entrepreneurship in the main campus alone. I did not include the data from the other campuses, but presently for this semester, we have over 2,000 students undergoing the same training. A truly unprecedented feat of Bicol University that has ensured a thriving entrepreneurial culture among students, as manifested by students who have founded their very own awarded startups. So some of the students here from this startup used to be actually our students. This is another one. This is an applicant to to the Bicol University's Technology Business Incubator. So these are some of these students that used to be STEP trainees, actually. So the possibilities of transforming engineers, analysts, programmers, chemists, nurses, and other non-business course students into entrepreneurs is an exciting and promising prospect. Merely transforming their mindset from seeking employment to creating a startup is an auspicious prospect that could possibly lead to economic and social transformation. So where do we go from here? Although the times are challenging, I think that the future is very, very exciting. First, I think that one of the things that we could do is to develop other learning materials from STEP, and we can migrate that onto different and various platforms. Next to that, of course, we can develop STEP for various learners, as we have already done. We have translated the EntrepMind or STEP modules into the Filipino language. And of course, in keeping with tradition, all of these engagements should also be in the form of research collaborations. So it was only ever in our imaginings that Bicol University would have all its students trained and equipped with an entrepreneurial mindset. We only ever really talked about it for fun. We would usually talk about and say, what if all the students knew about entrepreneurship? What if all the students in Bicol University had an entrepreneurial mindset? Little did we know that all the tiny little steps that we've been taking would create such a huge wave. So I'd like to thank everyone who have made this possible. It truly is an astounding thing to find out that we've trained so many students to become entrepreneurs. And I am ever so thankful to our partners, to UNACOM, to Lufana University, to BASF Stiftung, to the support of Bicol University for us to really see this project through. Thank you so much. At this juncture, I'd like to share with you a video that we put together that is a testimonial from, these are testimonials from STEP trainers and STEP students that we have put together. So join me in watching this video, please.
As the research assistant during the first rollout for STEP in Bicol University, to now a trainer for student training for entrepreneurial promotion in Bicol University for non-business course student. It has abundant presentation style with lots of opportunities to ask questions and talk about real-life examples, which all made for a really enjoyable and informative training program. A wonderfully practical training, both personally and professionally. Thank you so much for this valuable training. I really enjoyed it and appreciated the training program made easy for non-business course students and opens a new door for them, or rather another career options for them. The STEP program overall was great. It helped me formalize and think more deeply about the work I do. Also, I was extremely impressed with all the training materials provided by the STEP team, specifically the ability to make complicated concepts seems very simple. This action-based training program showed by how the students engaged with all the discussions, activity worksheets, and the presentations of their output for every sessions, even in a virtual setting. A really good content that I can put to use right away that will increase productivity as well as quality of work output. So this STEP program thought a lot on how will I teach my students for them to be able to participate during class. I enjoyed every session of the STEP module, not just me, but also my students, which definitely aided in the virtual learning experience. It was very high touch. So as a faculty member of Bicol University College of Business, Economics, and Management, this has been by far one of the best training programs I have ever attended. Thank you so much.
I am Noel Chris H. Hernandez, currently a third-year BSIT student of Bicol University. I undergo student training for entrepreneurial promotion, or the STEP program. And unlike any other program, I proudly should tell everyone that STEP is really a good program. It provides training for personal development, and it encompasses entrepreneurship that people should know more about. As an IT student pursuing entrepreneurial ventures, I think it is risky to not accept failures and recognize your flaws. Personally, I see STEP as an innovation because it involves process. It digs deeper on the finest details in every approach. We should be more proactive and focus more on the positive impact of what we are doing. I look up to many successful entrepreneurs and I want to be more like them. I don't want to be the second Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs. I only want to be the first Noel, and that's it.
Hi everyone, I am Marbel Hica and I am glad to become one of the trainers of STEP. Ang saya lang to teach the students using this action-oriented program. Nakikita ko from their eyes and smiles ang excitement and interest to do business. Kahit hindi nila forte ang mag-market, magbenta, except daw ang ma-reject. Sanay daw sila eh. I did feel na ang STEP gave them a different vibe of learning. para silang nabubunutan ng tinik from the academic requirements kapag entrep-mind na ang subject. So as a facilitator of learning, I am quite happy and satisfied na umabot sa Bicol University ang STEP through the efforts of Ma'am Crestia, my co-faculty members, and the partners. These efforts became possible then because we have an enabling environment inspired by our SUC President for Dr. Mascareñas. Let's step forward together.
I'm here to share to you my experience or journey in being a young entrepreneur.
First of all, starting a business is not easy. My family and I had to perform a market survey for us to know what items or objects are in demand with the people in our barangay. After that, we did a population check. After finding out that most of the population consists of children, we then focused more on what would appeal to the children, such as candies and other sweets. From there on, the Pixie Enterprises was created. What inspired me in entering the world of business, I can say would be the time when we were financially lacking. I actually started making ice candy during the summer when the days were hot, which I used to my advantage. For the children would crave for something cold and sweet, and at the same time cheap for them to easily purchase with their money. It was also my way into helping my family financially. Those techniques and skills that I mentioned were the things I learned from my mother as well as my teacher in the last semester, who further broadened my understanding and strategic thinking in applying it in the world of business.
Good afternoon. I am Elmer A. Lorenzana, a STEP trainer. I was the project leader for the first rollout of STEP in Bicol University. I am grateful for this project because it provided me the opportunity to learn the research process in conducting research using an experimental design. As a trainer, I appreciate very much the action-based approach in teaching entrepreneurship because in my experience, it translates the ideas of the students into action, and it motivates the student to learn entrepreneurship not as a course requirement, but it strengthens their inner desire to put up their own ventures after completing the step.
Good day, everyone. I am Marian Ansano, one of the trainers of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion of Bicol University. When I joined STEP, it opened a lot of opportunities for me in terms of research and extension. It also helped me in my way of teaching because before STEP, I am the typical chalk talk kind of teacher. Not that it's a bad thing, but after STEP, I learned that an action-based learning approach is way, way better than my usual style of teaching. I also noticed that my students are more attentive and more engaged during classes. So I would like to thank the originators, the organizers, and of course our partners in this project for the wonderful opportunity given to us. May God bless you always. Thank you once again.
So there you have it, some testimonials from our trainers and our students. Again, thank you very much to our partners, to the administration of Bicol University who has given us so much support, to our STEP trainers, and mostly to our STEP students. We will always be rooting for you, even if we end the project. For now, we will continue to teach entrepreneurship through action-based learning. Thank you so much, and good afternoon. Back to you, Camille.
All right, thank you very much, Ma'am Banyares, for giving us an overview as to how it has been for the STEP program of Bicol University, the setbacks, its successes, and the way forward. And of course, testimonials from STEP trainers and likewise the students. All right, so at this point, let's now hear it from our partners for their message of support. Let's first have the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction of the Department of Education. Please help me virtually welcoming Yusek Diosdado San Antonio.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Professor Emeritus Leonor Liling Magtoles Briones, our DepEd Secretary, I am glad to be able to join you on the occasion of this closing ceremony of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion. Yes, STEP is an entrepreneurship training for youths and young adults, developing young people's skills, knowledge, and confidence to pursue an entrepreneurial career. The students are expected to learn step-by-step processes in starting their own business. This will provide them with an effective means of creating jobs for themselves and other people in the community. STEP, as we all have experienced, provides an answer to adverse labor market conditions and limited employment opportunities. STEP students learn to create their own jobs by starting and running a business. A key benefit is that the students learn to take charge of their professional future. Through the training, the students become more proactive and independent, which supports them in overcoming the extreme unemployment rates among youths and the challenging job market conditions they are facing. Unemployment and poverty are inextricably intertwined. This is the point where STEP seeks to make a difference. On November 14, 2018, the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion STEP program was launched in the Philippines, as all of you have also known. As the pilot implementing university in the country, Bicol University, the largest state university in the Bicol, in skills and research-oriented training approach. Anchored on local and international contexts, the STEP will also be a unique platform for the educators from the Bicol University to weave their knowledge and practices to the further enhancement of the program and to support students in their route to being change makers. Bridging the gap between senior high school graduates in the government, industry, and business sectors, we have adopted the K-12 Basic Education Program in school year 2012-2013, which includes kindergarten and 12 years of basic education. This was made possible through Republic Act 10533, or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, which added 2 years of senior high school with goal of expanding high school education for higher education, employment, middle-level skills development, and entrepreneurship. The Youth Entrepreneurship Act has promoted the sustained development of young Filipinos whose aptitude and skill in the field of finance and entrepreneurship should be encouraged and honed through education and specialized training programs. The Act establishes, maintains, and supports a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education and training to encourage the entrepreneurial spirit among our youth, as well as support and promote the growth of young entrepreneurs nationwide. The Department of Education, and of course, we're serious about this, shall ensure that the K-12 curriculum shall be supported by programs on entrepreneurship and financial literacy. And at the elementary level, the programs referred to shall principally focus on the ideal values necessary to become successful entrepreneurs. Again, thank you very much for the opportunity. My thanks to the President of the Bicol University, Dr. Arnolfo Mascareñas, the Dean of the College of Business Economics and Management of the Bicol University, Dr. Eddie S.C. We're also grateful that the program has been supported by the German Commission for UNESCO, BASF Stiftung, and Ljubljana University. We're also greeting the Dean for International Relations Office of the Bicol University, Dr. Dimson M. Rivero, and of course, the project manager from the Bicol University of STEP Philippines, Professor Maria Cristia Bañares, and of course, our profoundest salute to the Deputy Executive Director of the UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines, Honorable Lindsay A. Barrientos. We also greet our counterparts from the Commission on Higher Education and the Technical Education Skills and Development Authority. Be assured that efforts to transform Filipinos into entrepreneurs will always be among the priorities of the Department of Education. Thank you very much once again, and mabuhay.
Thank you very much to Undersecretary San Antonio for that message of support coming from the Department of Education. At this juncture, please help me in virtually welcoming the Deputy Director of the Technical Education Skills and Development Authority, Director General Lina Sarmiento, for TESDA's message of support. Ma'am?
Okay, magandang hapon. Good afternoon to everyone. Of course, I would like to greet our friends from the UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines, BASF Foundation, German National Commission for UNESCO, Leuphana University of Lundberg, Bicol University. On behalf of Secretary Isidro S. La Peña, the Director General of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, I would like to congratulate the graduates of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion, or STEP. Here in TESDA, we also have a STEP program. It's called Skills Training for Employment Program. So we have the same acronym. This scholarship program is composed of free tuition, free allowance. There's an allowance, 160 pesos per day, plus toolkits at the end of the training program. So that's our version of the STEP. TESDA also extends its congratulations to the proponents of the program, UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines, BASF Foundation, German National Commission for UNESCO, Leuphana University of Lundberg, and Bicol University. Congratulations to all of you. Prior to the outbreak of COVID-19, the Philippines was already on track for both economic growth and our long-term fight to reduce poverty levels. But we all know that the pandemic crippled the labor market. More than 1 million were casualties of unemployment. Unfortunately, this crisis has also decreased the chances of our young people to find jobs or livelihood. That is why TESDA resolved to continuously provide training to reskill and upskill our displaced workers amid the threats of the pandemic. However, training our human resource for wage employment can only be a part of our way forward to full recovery. Entrepreneurship has long been perceived as a solution to unemployment economic crisis. Thus, we should also be providing our kababayans with the right attitude, skills, and knowledge to be able to identify and explore lucrative business ideas and to make this sustainable. Entrepreneurship can help create jobs, wealth, and social empowerment, all of which may contribute to a decrease in poverty. This is why this STEP program gives a ray of hope for our youth and ignites their confidence to still find job or livelihood opportunities amidst the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. I'm glad to know that Bicol University has already helped 500 students gain entrepreneurial and non-entrepreneurial skills through the STEP program. And we hope to see more young people to be engaged in this initiative. While it has been a struggle to attend online lectures as we all adjust to the new normal scenario of learning delivery, I laud all the stakeholders for still making this program possible. I know the disruptions brought about by the pandemic will motivate all of you to fulfill your mission of providing skills and knowledge for the future of our young people. So once again, congratulations at mabuhay kayong lahat.
There you have it. That was TESDA's Deputy Director General, Ma'am Lina Sarmiento. Thank you very much, ma'am, for TESDA's expression of support for the student training for entrepreneurial promotion. All right, at this juncture, we shall now proceed to the awarding of certificates to STEP trainers and students. Can we have the certificate, please? Can we have the certificate, please? All right. So while waiting for the certificate to be flashed on the screen, may we request everyone to please turn on their cameras for the photo op. All right. Technical teams ready. All right. So please smile. Show us your best smile and hold that smile. All right, so technical teams ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So can we see the certificate at this point?
Okay, while our technical team is waiting to present the certificates, I'd like to take this opportunity to formally introduce Dr. Dimson Rivero, the International Relations Office Director, to his counterpart from Africa, Dr. Segun Obadire. I think that both are eager to meet for collaborations in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much, Professor Crescia, for introducing me virtually and formally to our dear friend from South Africa, Director Segun. I am very pleased to meet you, sir. Actually, I sent a private message in the chat box earlier ago to Director Segun.
I have it.
Yeah. Bicol University is actually very enthusiastic and very open to further our collaborative efforts to South African countries, as well as we already have had. I'm sorry. We have had like collaborations with other countries. So that's it. Thank you, Ma'am Crescia.
Thank you, Sir Dimson. I'm sure that Dr. Obadire is going to answer you. Also eager.
All right, so I guess that the certificate is still being prepared, but allow me to just read this citation this time. Is it okay with you, Ma'am Banyares?
Hold on, let me share it with you.
All right.
I have it. How do I do this? Share screen here. Okay. Nahihiling, RV?
Yes, all right. So there you have it. Let's now proceed to the awarding of the certificate. Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Bicol University in honor of the university's outstanding performance as student training for entrepreneurial promotion STEP implementer in the Philippines. Given this 19th day of October 2021, signed Environmental Planner Lindsay A. Barrientos, Deputy Executive Director of the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO.
Another one.
Same certificate is being awarded to
Hi.
certificate of a
Sorry, Camille. Okay.
all right. Citation reads, Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Maria Crescia A. Banyares in recognition of her outstanding performance as project manager and major contribution to the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion, STEP at Bicol University, given this 19th day of October 2021. Signed, Environmental Planner Lindsay A. Barrientos, Deputy Executive Director of the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO. Citation reads, Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to the STEP trainers in recognition of the invaluable contribution to the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion, STEP, at Bicol University, given this 19th day of October 2021. Signed, Environmental Planner Lindsay A. Barrientos, Deputy Executive Director of the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO.
And lastly, for the STEP students.
And last but definitely not least, citation reads, Certificate of Completion is awarded to the STEP students for successfully completing the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion STEP program at Bicol University, given this 19th day of October 2021. Signed, Environmental Planner Lindsay A. Barrientos, Deputy Executive Director of the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO. There you have it. That wraps up the awarding of certificate. At this point, may I invite Ma'am Lindsay A. Barrientos, the Deputy Executive Director of the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO, for her closing message. Ma'am?
Ms. Camille and Ms. Crescia, please allow me to read her message.
All right po.
Yes. Unfortunately, she's in another meeting, so I'll read her message on her behalf. Okay, so good afternoon to everyone here at Zoom and also those who are watching in through the Bicol University Facebook page. While implementing STEP in the Philippines, multiple typhoons, volcanic eruptions, and a pandemic occurred, resulting in the postponement and shifting of various procedures so that STEP implementation in the Philippines could still be carried out. It was challenging, but all worth it for the learners or the students' futures, the economy, and for those who want to contribute to sustainable development goals, while also ensuring the safety of everyone. This step is crucial even prior to the pandemic, enabling over 500 entrepreneurial and non-entrepreneurial students at Bicol University to acquire advanced entrepreneurial knowledge and abilities. STEP promoted self-employment as feasible solution to the growing problem of youth unemployment. STEP become more necessary in times of pandemic, especially for individuals who are unable to obtain work soon after graduation. We heard from a student who used their STEP knowledge to create a new startup while still in school in order to earn money and aid with their educational expenses. It is for this reason that Bicol University and the the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO expressed their gratitude to the German Commission for UNESCO for bringing STEP in the Philippines. We truly appreciate the guidance, patience, understanding that you have provided to us. Thank you very much for your continued support, Ms. Denise and Dr. Lutz. We thank you. We thank the BASF for the financial assistance that has been offered to STEP implementer in the Philippines for many years, and we are grateful for BASF Stiptung's generosity and support. We also appreciate Lufana University's tremendous efforts and commitment in preparing the teachers training courses and evaluation. To the Philippine Education Agencies, the Department of Education, the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Madam Lina Sarmiento, thank you for your presence, ma'am. Thank you for all the support you have shared or you have provided to UNACOM and also to UNESCO's program, including the STEP program. And of course, to Bicol University, President Arnulfo Mascareñas, Dean Edici, Dean Dimson Rivero, Director Arnulfo Malinis, Miss Maria Crescia Banyares, and Miss Camille, thank you, Miss Camille, and all the STEP trainers and students. STEP in the Philippines would not be feasible without your concerted efforts and invaluable contribution to the program. Despite all the challenges, BU was able to carry out the program smoothly, especially at this moment in the new normal way. We have arrived at the new normal. Therefore, let's all work and continue to shape on the entrepreneurial future that puts people first, is environmental conscious, and promotes a healthy economy. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you very much to the Philippine National Commission for UNESCO, to Ma'am Michelle and Miss Lindsay for the closing remarks. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That formally concludes the closing ceremony of the Student Training for Entrepreneurial Promotion STEP. But before we formally part ways, let me greet myself a very happy birthday. This has been Joyce Community Sepe from Bicol saying so long from Bicol University. Good afternoon and please stay safe. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Denise.
Thank
you, Dr. Abadire. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Stay safe, healthy, and happy.
Bye. Bye.
Recording